What if the secret to ongoing growth isn't about getting everything right, but about embracing the beautiful messiness of life? We often think of transformation as a straight path, one clear step after another. But real growth, it's winding, unpredictable, full of detours and lessons we never expected. In today's final video of the series, we'll explore how to sustain your progress. Welcome imperfection as a natural part of life, and use mindfulness to stay connected to your journey. Together, we'll uncover why imperfection is a gift, how regular mindfulness check-ins can keep you aligned with your values, and how the practices we've explored can continue to support you long after this series ends. So take a deep breath. This isn't the end of the journey. It's just the beginning. We've been taught to see imperfection as something to fix, as a flaw, a mistake. But what if imperfection isn't something to correct, but something to embrace? Nature doesn't strive for perfection. Trees grow in crooked lines. Rivers carve their own paths. Mountains shift and erode over time. And yet, none of it is broken. None of it is failing. It's simply growing. The same is true for us. Imperfection is not failure. It's growth in motion. It's a sign that you are evolving, learning, stretching beyond what you once knew. It's proof that you are alive, that you're trying, that you're moving forward. How many times have you hesitated because something didn't go as planned? How often do we tell ourselves we're not ready, not good enough, not doing things the right way? But what if there is no perfect way? What if every misstep, every detour is part of the path? Every challenge, every mistake is a lesson in disguise, a chance to grow stronger, wiser, more aligned with who you are becoming. Some of the most beautiful things in life are imperfect. The most powerful stories have struggles woven into them. And the strongest people are not those who never fall, but those who rise again, wiser, more compassionate, more whole. Think back to a time when something didn't go as planned. Maybe you failed at something. Maybe life threw you an unexpected challenge. Maybe you had to change direction completely. But now, looking back, what did you gain from that experience? Maybe you learned resilience. Maybe you discovered something about yourself. Maybe that detour led you somewhere even better than what you originally planned. Imperfection is not a roadblock. It's an invitation to trust that even when things don't go as planned, you are still on the right path. You're still growing. You're still becoming. Mindfulness teaches us not to fight imperfection, but to flow with it. To see growth not as a destination, but as a process. And one of the best ways to stay connected to this journey is through regular mindfulness check-ins. Small moments of reflection that help us realign, adjust, and keep moving forward. In our next segment, we'll explore how to check in with yourself regularly, how to pause, reflect, and celebrate even the smallest victories. In the rush of daily life, it's easy to move forward without pausing, to keep going, keep striving, keep pushing ahead. But growth isn't just about moving forward. It's about knowing when to stop, when to listen, when to reflect. This is the power of mindfulness check-ins. Small moments of stillness where you turn inward, take stock of your journey, and gently realign with what truly matters. Life moves fast, and when we don't pause to reflect, we risk drifting away from our values, from our intentions, from the path we truly want to walk. Regular mindfulness check-ins help you assess your progress. What's working well? What needs adjusting? Celebrate your growth. Even the smallest steps forward deserve recognition. Realign with your values. Are you living in a way that reflects what truly matters to you? Bring awareness to challenges. What's feeling heavy? What's calling for change? When you take time to pause and reflect, you're not stopping your progress, you're deepening it. Mindfulness check-ins don't have to be long or complicated. Even 5 minutes a day can create a ripple effect of awareness and clarity. Here are a few simple ways to integrate them into your routine. Journal once a week. Ask yourself, what's working well in my life right now? What challenges am I facing? What's one small step I can take to move forward? Try a reflection walk. Step outside. Let your mind wander and simply observe your thoughts without judgment. Pause at the end of each day. Before bed, take a deep breath and reflect. What moment today made me feel at peace? What can I release before tomorrow? Check-ins don't have to be rigid. They're simply invitations, gentle pauses in the rush of life, moments to listen to yourself, to honor your growth, to course correct if needed. Take a moment now. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? What do I need most in this moment? Trust whatever comes up. Write it down. Sit with it. honor it. Your journey is yours to shape, one mindful step at a time. Throughout this series, we've explored powerful practices for mindful transformation. But how do we integrate them into daily life? How do we ensure that the lessons we've learned stay with us long after this journey ends? In our next segment, we'll reflect on the core practices from this series and explore how they can continue to support your journey. Let's step into this final reflection together. Transformation isn't about a single moment. It's about the quiet, steady unfolding of who you are becoming. And as we arrive at the final steps of this journey, let's pause and take in just how far we've come. Each step we've taken together in this series has been a foundation, a stone on the path, a guidepost leading you home to yourself. And now, as you continue forward, these practices will remain. Tools you can return to, reflections you can revisit, reminders that growth is always within reach. Let's take a moment to reflect on the path we've walked together. Recognizing your wake-up call. Noticing the moments that nudge you toward change. Rewriting your inner narrative. Letting go of limiting beliefs and stepping into self-compassion. Releasing fear and self-doubt. Trusting that growth happens beyond the comfort zone. Taking mindful action. Small, intentional steps that create lasting transformation. Cultivating self-love and compassion. Learning to speak to yourself with kindness. Aligning with your values and purpose. Living a life that reflects what truly matters to you. Embracing stillness and silence. Finding clarity in quiet reflection. And welcoming growth and imperfection. Understanding that progress is not about perfection, but about presence. Each of these practices has been a step, a way of guiding you back to yourself. And just like the earth moves through its seasons, your growth will continue, unfolding in its own time, in its own way. You don't have to hold on to every lesson all at once. Instead, think of these practices as stepping stones, always here for you when you need them. You can return to them, revisit them, build upon them. Take a moment to reflect. Which of these practices resonated most with you? Which ones brought you the greatest clarity, the deepest sense of peace? How can you continue to integrate them into your life? Growth isn't about doing everything at once. It's about choosing, moment by moment, to return to what nourishes you, to step forward even when the path is uncertain, to trust that no matter where you are in your journey, you are exactly where you're meant to be. This journey may be coming to a close, but your path is still unfolding. The practices, the lessons, the insights, they're yours to carry forward, to revisit, to reshape in your own way. In our final moments together, let's take a breath and reflect on all that we've learned. Let's embrace where we are now and where we're meant to go next. Every step you've taken in this journey has brought you closer to yourself, closer to clarity, closer to a life lived with intention. As we close this chapter together, I invite you to take a moment for yourself. Reflect on your journey through this series. What lessons have stayed with you? What moments of insight changed the way you see yourself? What's one practice you will carry forward into your daily life? I'd love to hear from you. What has this journey meant to you? What practice resonated most? Share your reflections in the comments. Let's create a space where we can share our growth, all the ups and downs, all the insights that move us forward, even the things we might think are silly, the little missteps, the joys, no matter how small. Let's inspire each other on this continually evolving transformation journey. This may be the final video in this series, but your journey is just beginning. There are always new lessons, new ways to grow, new moments of clarity waiting for you. If this series has resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe and continue exploring mindfulness, self-discovery, and personal transformation with me. There's so much more ahead, and I can't wait to walk this path with you. Growth isn't a straight line. It's not about arriving at some final destination. It's a journey, a rhythm of becoming, of learning, of evolving. There will be days when the path feels clear, and days when it feels uncertain. But no matter where you stand, trust that you are exactly where you're meant to be. Every step, every forward, backward, or still is part of your unfolding. And through it all, remember this: you are enough. You are growing. You are becoming. Thank you for walking this path with me. It's truly been an honor to share this journey with you, and I can't wait to see where your mindful transformation leads. I'll see you again soon.